So I played Silent Hill, the short message. It is a free to play game on PlayStation 5, and I was kind of looking forward to this one because I heard, it's free and everything. I was like, oh, it could be worth giving it a go. So I did. The game is about 2 hours in length, give or take. I'm quite impressed with how Konami released this, obviously for free, because not many people do that, so props to them for doing that, because had I have paid for this, I probably would be a lot more angry in this review. But basically, what did I think of it? Well, I honestly didn't like it at all. So, the combat, well, there wasn't any. I'm hearing a lot of comments about the Silent Hill 2 remake trailers about like the combat and how like, ew, combat's not a big part of the game. It fucking is. It is a huge part of the game. Without the combat, you're fucked. It's all about combat and atmosphere. You can have both, And in 2024, why the fuck shouldn't we be able to? But I digress. Anyway, we're going to be focusing on the short message here. I'll talk about Silent Hill 2 remake in a later video. But yeah, as for the short message, I probably will say the short note sometimes when I'm talking about it, because it's just a habit. I don't know why, but yeah, so just be prepped for that. I will make mistakes. Okay, so the gameplay is, I found personally insulting for the short message. It doesn't like act very subtle about, like, it's quite self-aware that it's wasting your time, and those are 2 hours I'm not going to get back. I could have been playing literally anything else, and I've probably had more scares playing Berserk for Atari, and a lot more fun too. But as for Silent Hill, the short message, it's very repetitive. It's just a walking simulator, and that's not what a Silent Hill game is. I hear a lot of people say in their reviews about it, because I was curious. I was like, I'll look up and see what other people are saying about this. And a lot of people just, I've noticed with the reviews, they cheap out and go, oh, well, I'm not going to spoil the story for you. And it's like, well, because you don't know the fucking story. That's what it comes down to. There are so many threads, and none of them meet up at all. There's a common theme to the game. It has heavy themes about self-harm and taking one's own life. Yeah, so that's one of the main themes, but does it really sort of delve into that much? There's warnings scattered throughout the entire game saying that if you're feeling, if you're not feeling right or whatever, talk to somebody, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. If anyone's having any sort of struggles or whatever, then yeah, definitely seek help and talk to somebody, even a friend or a family member. But, at the moment we're just talking about the game itself, so yeah, the story just didn't add up at all. Like, there was, like I said, the element of that, but yeah, there was like another part about her being a witch or something, which went nowhere. I don't know whether it was just because the other classmates bullied her and called her that. I don't know, but honestly, I couldn't tell you what the fuck it's about. By the end of it, I was just like, okay, it's basically this building where young girls take their own lives, which is fucking horrible. So they had to have this warning scattered throughout the entire thing. And yeah, again, like at the end of it, you just don't know what the fuck's going on. So anyway, I've stayed on this too long. When it comes to sort of any form of combat, all you've stuck with is chase sequences. And if you're familiar with Silent Hill Downpour, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I fucking hate the void in that game. The void is basically this big fucking vortex that comes out of nowhere and like tries to suck you in, and you've got to outrun it, and it's a real pain in the fucking ass. And if you don't go to the right turn at the right time, you got like a millisecond to get it right, or else you're fucked. You die, and you just have to keep starting again and starting again and starting again. That ruins the atmosphere of any game. It just becomes not scary, it's just frustrating as fuck. As you may, if you've watched my my Alan Wake review, that's another con of that game is just like, it's just too frustrating. It's not scary. When you're getting frustrated, you're not getting freaked out. You're just getting pissed off. So, yeah, and just to rub salt in the wound, at the very end of the game, there's a long-ass chase sequence, and you can't just run right through and get through it. You've got to find 5 items while this thing is chasing you. And if you so much as take a wrong turn, which is easy to do, I still don't even know the fucking layout of the place. I just fluked it. I just played it enough times and just managed to fluke it. Get everything in the fucking rooms that I needed to while this freak was chasing me. Which looks really weird, by the way. It looks like some Five Nights at Freddy's kind of shit. It's like, it's not even a scary monster. It's just some stupid fucking stickman thing with a bag on its head with cherry blossoms all around it. And it's supposed to be scary. I went into it when I first started. It was very atmospheric, and I was sort of being immersed into the atmosphere. It was really good the way it was first introduced. But by the end of the demo, or not the, what is a demo, I suppose, isn't it? It's quite a short game. I was just really over it. I wanted to put my controller down at the end chase sequence and not play it anymore, because it was just, it was an insult. As a gamer, it's a fucking insult, you know? You can't get through it no matter how hard you try. I managed to, but like, you know, it's not you fucking up. It's like the game it's just the mechanics purely. The mechanics of like the monster, like sometimes he's right there beside you and he gets you, and sometimes he walks the other way, and it's just fucking annoying. But anyway, that's my review of the short message. So this was supposed to be a short message of what I think of the game, but it's nearly about 8 minutes now, so I'm going to wrap this up. What did you guys think of the short message? Have you guys played it? What are your thoughts on the up-and-coming Silent Hill 2 remake? Are you looking forward to it? Are you a little bit nervous? Or are you just completely fucking over Silent Hill at all and just like mainly a Resident Evil kind of person? I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Catch you later.